Hello everybody, welcome to Muddy River News This Week. I'm Bob Goff. My guest is Chris Gill. He is the Chief Administrative Leader of the Quincy Catholic Schools, and he's got a big announcement to make.
Yeah, we had a great announcement. We are one step closer in actually creating an entity called Quincy Catholic Schools. The four pastors, with the help of the diocese, have approved a set of bylaws, governing documents. So it's a great progress.
Been working toward this for quite some time. I know, especially with back in the old days when there was no consistency in tuition, and you had a lot of different things. And now, ever since you came aboard, this has really been what you've been working toward.
Absolutely. We have been working on this ever since I was hired. Almost 2 years now I've been here. We've taken feedback from a lot of different people. We've had lots of good conversations, some of them hard, but all of them good. And it has brought us to this point, and we're excited to kind of move forward. This is what's going to be best for Catholic education. We really think that this is going to help us be here for another 300 years. So,
and the big thing is, with all the discussion that's led up to this point, each of the four schools will still, Blessed Sacrament, St. Dominic, St. Francis Solanus, and St. Peter will each continue to have their own identity.
Correct. It does not change any of that. What is it doing is it's helping us to kind of work closer together, a governance structure, a central office, so to speak, working on a central budget, and really consolidate behind the scenes business practices.
So as this shakes out then, when you look at something like this, is it something where, in your role, are you the superintendent? Will there be a superintendent? Has that been decided yet?
Yeah, well, that's a great question. So my role is I kind of explain to people that I'm kind of the superintendent, but we have a superintendent for the diocese, but so that title has been taken.
Sure.
So that's why they call me the Chief Administrative Leader. So, but when I explain it to other families, I say, basically I'll be the superintendent for the 4 elementary Catholic schools. So
and talk about the feedback or the input, I guess I should say, that Bishop Paprocki and the diocese have given in this process.
Very supportive. I've been, sharing all of our conversations. I meet with the pastors here once a month. It's been an ongoing conversation. I just kind of keep him, the bishop, informed. Obviously, I work with some of his staff, especially with the educational department there. So they've been just informed and helping us through the process, just as a good support. So,
and you will, in Quincy Catholic Schools, will also function as a 501c3. Why is that important?
Well, it's really important because it opens up a lot of grant opportunities for us, tax-exempt status. So I'm just now in the process of applying for that. So I don't know how long the federal government takes to get back, but we're excited when that kind of comes through. So
when you talk about your office is currently in St. Francis?
That's correct. Mm-hmm. St. Francis.
Will that continue?
That's a great question too. I would love to be at a school, but right now, my focus isn't really mostly on my office or where it is. I'm in my car a lot. My focus is creating this entity, making it the best for our families, for our staff, so that Catholic education is fulfilling our mission, which is to create the next generation of disciples of Christ.
And what we've been, my family, we're members of St. Peter, and of course we are going through a pretty major renovation building process right now. Mm-hmm. But again, now, once you completely become one, how are those sort of projects going to be decided? I guess it'll be, okay, well, St. Peter got this done, maybe Blessed Sacrament needs this, or St. Dominic needs this. It's going to be more of a collaborative effort, isn't it?
It's going to be more of a collaborative effort, but just to clarify, so the facilities part still it's still part of the church. So we won't see any facilities changes. It's not our priority right now. Governance, budget structures. We might make recommendations like, hey, we think this school could use an addition, those kind of things. But it's ultimately going to be up to the church. So the facilities parts will not rest with Quincy Catholic Schools. It'll rest with the individual church.
Okay, and when you talk about the again with when I know when we talked about this a couple of years ago, it was talking about all the things like going in, little things like going in. Hey, let's all go in together to buy paper in bulk, and that kind of stuff.
And that stuff will definitely happen. And we are actually already starting a little bit of that now. But becoming a 501c3 allows us to do that. Our buying power becomes stronger. We can look like everything from software products that we use to books to paper, anything that we can to be effective stewards for our families. So.
We're just now still just now starting the school year. How were you pleased with the enrollment numbers this year?
Yeah, our enrollment numbers are solid. We can always have room to grow, but we have an excellent kindergarten and first grade class that's really going to kind of build even farther. We had a very large 8th grade class that graduated, and I'm sure QND and other high schools were excited to see our 8th grade class graduate because it helps them.
Sure.
They're solid. There's always room for improvement. There's always growth opportunities, so we're looking into all that. So.
Anything else you need to add?
No, I'm just very excited. I always welcome families to reach out if they have any thoughts. I appreciate you having me on the show, and it's great that this is a great step forward for Quincy Catholic education.
Well, great to talk to you, and if, of course, need anything else, just let us know.
I appreciate it, Bob.
Right,
Thanks so much.
That's all the time we have for now. I'm Bob Goff. We'll see you next week.